My good friend, Mr. Ethan Bird, on with me. He is my top programmer. He helps me create these crazy things that we've created. I got him, I got Josh, I got a whole team that's helping us, but I want to show you some cool new things we created. Yes, we're creating new stuff every week, and I want to show you the organized leaderboard. So I'm going to have Ethan go ahead and take the screen.
All
So
right.
one of the things when you enroll people, your job is to help them become successful. Now, many of you want to do this as a group. So there's two groups. When you enroll somebody, they're part of your group. Perfect. Number two is if you've got a school, a church, or charity, or a group that want to do this together, you can be part of a second group, which is the organized group. Now, the organized group, it says, what are you? What category are you? I'm a school, I'm an elementary school, I'm a high school, I'm a college, I'm a university, I'm a church, whatever I am. That's the first thing. That's the category. Second one is what's the name of your group? What's the organization? I'm this group, I'm this school, I'm this congregation, whatever it is. Then there's a subgroup. So inside the high schools, all the classes get to compete with each other. The class of 2025, the seniors versus the juniors. And then all the students get to compete with each other, who compete with everybody around the world at the same time. So this is the new cool leaderboards. So Ethan, let's go there. And
All
we're going
right.
to, once you get there, it's helpful, guys, if you log in first because you got access to more stuff.
Yeah. So I'll just show you right here. Number 3 is leaderboards. And if we go down to number 8 on there, it's group. And then you can see, like Tom was talking about, we've got this one is all the groups. We've got church leaderboards. We've got high school leaderboards. We're going to be adding more for all these different types of categories as well to make it more fun. Maybe we just go to the group one first, Tom, with all the
Sure, let's
groups.
do it. That's awesome.
So here we go. You want to talk them through it, or do you want me to?
This is your baby. I'll let you start it.
All right, so just like Tom was saying, you can all compete by all the different categories. Right now, it looks like, we can see the individuals, people that just signed up by themselves. They have the most hours, but if you look, it's kind of interesting, the least average hours. You guys in the church groups, we've got these high schools that are doing really good, some SAM groups, Robert Allen Inner Circle. It's been really fun watching everybody compete, some charities and foundations. So these are all the different categories of types of groups that there are.
So, Ethan, before you
And
go there, I want to reiterate what he just said there. Scroll back a little bit. We know that if you come in as an individual and you just go to the classes by yourself, the number of hours is about 3.4. You don't do as much. But if you come in as part of a group, the whole Philippines group, they're 14 hours average per person. Church groups are almost 12 hours per person. High schools, if you come in as a high school, you're half of that. This is interesting. Why would a church group do better than a high school? Well, we have the stats. So the one thing is you got to work together as a team. Your job is to help everyone. Every life is precious. So we got to get you started and then we got to get you into class. So the first thing is the category. What are you? I'm a church, I'm a school, I'm a high school, I'm an elementary school, whatever you are. Then we go to the next step. Go ahead, Ethan.
all right, so the next step would be organizations. So this is groups within these different categories. So different church groups, different congregations, wards, the actual high school. So here we can see Capas National High School is competing against the Capas First Ward. So these are all the different organizations throughout all of the groups. And what's really fun is we can actually click up here on, let's do high schools to start. So we were talking about them earlier. If we click on high schools and come down here, you can see all of the different high schools that are competing. So right now we got one in the Philippines that's beaten everybody by a long shot. That's Daryl's group. So they've got 3,100 hours online, which is really impressive. And then we've got Zamboanga del Norte in Mindanao that's done really well, and a couple open high school students that have joined on their own. So that's really fun. If you go down below there, you can even see the individual classes within that high school. So, class of 2025, we saw Jillian earlier was in class of 2025. We can see class of 2024, class of 2022, all of these different subgroups competing. So, I can actually go up here and click on Campus National. And now we can just see it within their school who's all competing and who's winning, and they can do rewards. And Daryl's going to be doing some fun prizes for his students based on which classes are doing better. And even further, we can see all of the actual individuals within that high school. So right there, you can see Jillian. We saw her earlier, or him earlier. They're winning. Aaron, second place, and then Dart, Monica, Adriel. You can see the whole high school groups competing against each other. So that's super fun. Anything else you want to go over on
So
that?
you can go back, you can hit the refresh button, and then you can go click on churches, and it'll show you all the different congregations.
Yes,
So there's two ways to do that. You can see that little funnel on the right. You can go click on it, or just go up to your browser and click on refresh, and it'll refresh all the math in there. And then or you can click on that little funnel with the X on it. That will reset everything.
So
And then
church groups.
Yep.
And there you go. That's all the churches.
And so those are the top congregations. And then this is the top subgroups inside those congregations.
Yep. We can even click on one and just see that group. Got adults, young women, and young men in that ward. The adults are kicking butt.
What's the matter with the youth here? Come on, guys. You should be kicking the adults' trash.
Yeah, got to get those youth to work. And then you can still come down here, and there's all of the people within that church group. Everybody can compete with each other. We can do fun prizes based in just your group. The high school students can compete with their own class of 2025 and see who can be the top student this week. And that's the other cool thing we didn't even show you. You can do this all on time frame. So we can actually go just in. Let me remove. I'll show you how to refresh it here. And if we just want to see the groups in the last 30 days, that will work. We can actually go back to high schools. You can see Campus National has 30 hours in the last 30 days. And then if you click on one of these, you can see all of their students, their subgroups. And then here's all of the students that have done something in the last 30 days.
The only thing that comes to my head right now, Ethan, is nerds are us. I'm a data nerd. I love data. I love making logical decisions and not emotional decisions. Well, this is logic. This is true. This is what's happening. And that's what's going on. So this is really cool. Also, if you go to leaderboard, if you want the shortcut for the schools, we've created one there. So go down to number 8, which is the group board. And then we created a shortcut to the schools and to the churches if you just want to go that way. You can look at everything that we're doing, or you can go to the shortcut and just go right to the high schools and it'll pull it up. And you can do the same thing for churches.
Yeah, so we want to do a lot more stuff with groups. We want to start giving away more prizes to groups and really encouraging you guys to start groups, to find groups that you're a part of and bring them in. How do you want people to set those up, Tom?
Well, how do you want to do it? I think they can reach out to us. I think that they can simply send us an email at successmoneyfoundation@gmail.com and say, hey, I want to set up an organized group. I've got a school or I've got a church or something like that, and I want to create an organized group, and then we'll build it for you. It's just that simple.
Yep. So if you're a part of a church group, a school group, a club, we've even had motorcycle clubs join as groups before in the past. So whatever group you're a part of with a lot of people that would want to participate, earn some prizes, have fun, just reach out to us. Maybe Josh, can you put the email in the chat so that everyone knows where to email us?
Mm-hmm.
And give us the information on your group, and we can get those started for you. How big are we doing the groups, Tom? Maybe 50 people?
No, if you have a real small group, we'll make you a SAM group. So let's go show them SAM groups.
Okay.
So SAM group is a Success and Money group. And let's go back to the start right there. And you can see that we have SAM groups. These are small groups. And then you can go click on the SAM groups. And then in the SAM groups, you can see that we have like USA, SAM group, Young Investor Society, some small colleges and high schools and stuff like that. We can start as a small SAM group. So if you got a little school, we can put it there. But if you want to go full bore and say, hey, I want to put my whole school on here, then we can put your whole school on there or your whole church. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. If you got a small group, we'll make you a Success and Money group. If you are bigger, we'll make you a full-blown group. It's that simple. It's that easy.
Perfect.
Okay, guys, make it happen. This is the year of the groups. This is the year of the groups.